Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am making a Mardi Gras wreath with some interesting mesh. Not really interesting, it's got a couple of issues and I'm going to try to work around it. I'm going to wire up my frame, but first I want to talk to you about the mesh. This is from Craft Outlet. It's an ombre mesh. You might remember this from my Halloween videos. I think I did 2 with this, but it was it purple, orange, and black. But it was kind of, it gradated the same way. It was an ombre, but I don't remember what colors it was exactly. When I cut this, it was like the worst unraveling, shredding situation I've ever seen. To remedy that, I either have to cut it with a wood burner, which I don't think I can handle right now due to my headaches. It smells very strong even with a mask, and it's freezing cold outside, and I don't want to do that. Or I can just not cut it. So I opted to order this knowing that I was not going to cut it. I only have one roll, so I can't do like a double poof situation. I have a roll of green that I ordered to go with it, but I'm gonna try something else, just for the fun of it. Even if I could cut this, if I want to make this into like, the woodland ruffles or anything like that, if I, scrunch it up into a ruffle, woodland ruffle, whatever, when I put this in, put the pipe cleaner in, and this comes up, I'm losing all of this gold in the middle. So, it makes the most sense to me to leave it as it is, don't cut it, make poofs, and to try to, when I gather in the middle, try to change direction every time. So sometimes the purple's on the outside, sometimes the purple's on the inside. We'll get to that. Let's wire this up first. I'm just using green because I have a metallic purple, but it's from Dollar Tree, and not a fan of the Dollar Tree pipe cleaners. They're very thin. So how are you guys doing today? What's going on? Nothing's going on with me, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure I'll come up with something to talk about later, but you've seen this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, and I will fast forward it in the video because, come on. I should have had this done already. I was just like, let me sit down and film something. So, let me finish this up and I will be right back. So that is our frame all wired up, and let's introduce something that I maybe have used something like this before. Some weird tinsel. What is this tinsel? Is garland? It's wired. What are they calling this? They're calling this garland. It's $5 at Walmart, which I bought this because I was like, well, that'd be a nice cheap way to cover the frame, but I think the mesh was cheaper. You know, if I had gotten like a basic mesh, but I wanted to try this, and I can't buy mesh locally, so let's give this a try. If you don't live, I don't think they sell. Do they? Y'all have Mardi Gras stuff if y'all don't live here? I don't think so. I think I asked Michelle one time, and she's like, "No, we just have football stuff. Like we go from like Christmas to like football stuff again." So yeah, this is, let's say 18 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet of Mardi Gras garland, which I am using as my base layer. And I am just going to put it in here just like we would anything else. Yeah, and you can buy wreaths like this that already have this mesh in this garland in them. You know, it's just like a tinsel wreath, but they were like $14. And I didn't see, and they were really big. Like they were, I think they were like 18 inches. Which I can't make an 18-inch wreath because once I'm done with it, it'll be like 30 inches. And I don't ship wreaths that big. I'm just gonna go through, get this on here, act as my base to mostly cover up the frame. Like I'm not expecting this to add a whole bunch to the design of the wreath. And this is this is pretty, and I know I said it was $5, but it's pretty thick. I mean, it's a nice, I wouldn't use this for anything besides something like this. I'm not a tinsel garland kind of person, but then I don't decorate either. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't, I mean, let's figure out how it's going to look in the end. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to buy like the tinsel from the tinsel garland mesh, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about, y'all. I am just out of it today. You know, stuff from the Dollar Tree. Even if you had to double it up, that's $2 to make a wreath base that you could put some nicer mesh on top of. Or Dollar Tree mesh if you're so inclined. Okay, so this is where I started. I'm going to come back here and then just jump up here and do the inner ring. I did not expect this to use the whole thing of garland, but it looks like it's going to be at least pretty close. I started, yeah. Okay, so this is where I started the inner row. Twists, and then just So I have like 34 inches left, like a yard maybe. Alright, and there's our wreath. And if you ever wanted to just make a tinsel garland wreath, there you go. I mean, you could make this for like $3 from Dollar Tree. Alright. Let us begin to beginualize with the mesh. My cable ties out. Why is my glue pad on? Either just turned it up all the way or turned it off, I don't know. Because it's backwards now. Alright, so let's start right here in front of this one. Actually, let me move over, because this is where there's like a double layer. Let me move to like right here. It don't matter where you start. It don't matter where you start. I'm good with the English. Alright, I'm gonna start this right in front of one of my ties, but not, I'm not going to use that tie until I come back around. I really need to get my other zip ties. These are like, this is like, I don't know, using a handgun to kill a fly. Way overkill, this industrial strength zip tie over here, but it is what it is. Alright, so how are we gonna do this now? We're gonna measure 12. Is that what we've been doing? We're gonna come to the first one here. Let's just go with it. And then twist this. I'm just gonna not twist it, I'm just gonna leave it. Because y'all know I'm gonna end up getting myself all confused. See, I went to Walmart this morning because why aren't these so close together? I went to Walmart this morning because I've been looking for purple ornaments to finish the last wreath I did and to start on this one. Couldn't find them. My mom texted me this morning at like 5 a.m. She's like, they put Mardi Gras out, and I was like, I'll be there at 7. So I went, and they were in the process of putting Mardi Gras out, but they did have the ornaments, so I got a big tube of Mardi Gras ornaments. I wish I hadn't lost my little peg. Wait a minute, can I put this? You guys, look at this. Am I a genius? No, I'm not. So I went there, came home, got back in bed because it was freezing. The last couple days, I have been feeling completely unmotivated. Just really lousy, like not sick, I mean a little sick, but no, not more sick than usual, just like very down, very, I don't want to do anything, just kind of laying in bed, watching movies, sleeping. being lethargic, whatnot. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, it's just, I take an awful lot of expensive medicine to not feel like this. And then I was like, wait a minute. So I did some research, and I remembered that I started a new dosage of medication on Monday. So all the side effects start over when you up your dosage, which apparently I just did not remember or conveniently forgot or whatever. So I was like, oh. So I called my mom and she's like, are you feeling better? And I was like, yeah, I just remember that I started like a higher dosage of my Zoloft. I said, and I started the Zoloft so long ago. I don't really remember how I felt, but I kind of remember it being like, oh, I thought it was supposed to feel better, and I feel worse somehow. But yeah. After I was like, okay, I accept that as a reason as to why I feel bad. Like, I felt so much better last night that it just like I got out of bed and I was like, I gotta work through this. Side effects go away. Hopefully. So yeah, I got up last night. I finished some work. I think I actually maybe fixed dinner last night. I don't know. But yes, that was like a relief, and I was like, okay, I'm not like in the throes of a deeper depression than normal. So hopefully and it says like 4 to 6 weeks, but hopefully in, maybe by Christmas, which is a week from tomorrow, I'll feel a little bit better. Because I keep having this recurring, like, not a nightmare, but just like this recurring, like, oh, what if scenario, that I get sick. Not like anything serious, like I wake up with a really bad headache on Christmas morning and I can't go to my mom's house. Or I wake up and, I have a really bad stomach ache and I can't go to my mom's house for Christmas. That kind of thing never gets anybody anywhere, does it? It's not like they can have Christmas without me. Come on. This is a life changer. Life changer. Alright, so now I'm jumping up, not to this one, to the next one. Wow, these are really buried in the tinsel garland stuff now. Does anybody know where the other side of this pipe cleaner is? Like something's going on with this one. Hold up. Look at that, my righty-tighty, lefty-loosey actually worked. This is like, does not want to hold on. Okay, so let's try that again. Should I just go to this one? I'm just gonna go to the nearest one. We're experimenting. So yeah, like I say, Christmas is a week from tomorrow. I got everything done. Like, I'm good to go. I'm just, oh, that's my back that keeps cracking. I don't want anybody to think I'm like, I don't know what I would think that sound was, but that's my back cracking. I feel like I'm ready for Christmas. I feel like my mom is kind of into it. Except they changed her schedule all around, so you know, she can't do Christmas Eve. She's ticked off about. She also keeps saying like, oh, you know what, everybody's gonna leave as soon as we're done with this and we're done with that. And I'm like, yes, Jen and Alan are gonna leave because they're gonna go have to crawl up inside my dad. Catherine's gonna leave because she's gonna be like, I have to get home to my dogs. And that leaves me being the one who stays, which is fine. Like, if my mom wants me to stay there all day and hang out and do whatever, that's fine, but there's literally never anything to do. So it's like me sitting around, I don't watch TV. I'm not watching The Christmas Story. So hopefully Catherine will stick around for a little while. And we're not going to be there all day because usually after I eat, I'm good for about an hour maybe before I just like crash, but maybe I'll take a nap at Mom's, who knows. Not with these. Not today. Satan cheers. Not today, Satan cheers. Let me push this to the back. That doesn't go on the table, it goes in the garbage can. Oh man, I had a really good Goodwill story to tell y'all, but I'll tell y'all when I come back after I don't know, go lay on the heating pad for 3.5 hours. These wreaths have been taking me like 2 days to make. 2, sometimes 3 days to make. Okay, so this is where our base is. I feel like I could have like crisscrossed again, but I mean, it's obviously a purple, green, and gold wreath. Yeah, and I plan on covering most of this with bows. I don't know where my sign is. My sign's over there and I feel like grabbing it. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. This is just, I'm gonna have this left. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I gotta go eat something. Alright, it's everybody's favorite time. It's bow time. Is bow time anybody's favorite time? No. I've already made 2 bows over here. So bow time didn't have to go on forever like it normally does. These are my craft outlet ribbons. This purple, the fleur de lis. This one's from Walmart, craft outlet, Walmart, craft outlet. So I am doing an actual funky bow. Yes, I know what it is now. And I believe Julie Samako from, is it Samako? I don't know. Is that the spaceship from Alien? Sulaco? I don't know. She was accredited with this. I don't know. It was a way to use up scraps of ribbon. So, like, this is 6 inches. Our loop is going to be 12. Then we're going to have 6 more inches. So, like, if you had a 24-inch piece of ribbon, you could include it in a bow, and it would just be kind of, you know, a funky bow because it's got a bunch of stuff in it. I'm starting out with my purple glitter at 6. And I'm just doing 1 loop because I'm trying to stretch this ribbon as far as I can. And doing that giant bows is not the way to stretch ribbon. But doing this is, because if I end up with another, like a little piece of ribbon, I can just throw it in something, right? So, I believe she does these by hand, because she'll just like measure out and say, okay, I have to pinch here, and I have to measure here, pinch here, flip it, and then hold it in her hand. I can't do that. I can do that, but I shouldn't say I can't do that, because I don't do that because of my hands. You have hand problems, making bows by hand, very difficult. At least in my experience. My eyebrow has been twitching for like 2 days, and it's kind of driving me crazy. But yeah, so these first 3 ribbons, they're all at 6 inches, and I do 2 at 5, and then I do 1 at 4. No recipe, that's just what I decided on. This is like super nostalgic ribbon for me. We used to be in, you know, we used to actually do Mardi Gras when I was younger. This ribbon looks like, look, this is a good example. There's like just enough left to probably do another something. It looks like the ribbon that I used to always see at the Mardi Gras functions. So I tried to eat, it did not go well. I wasn't sick or anything, it was just like, Business. Business. Come in here. Let me tell y'all something. You know my neighbors who have the kids who never shut up? And then they got chickens that never shut up. Guess what they got as an early Christmas present? Can you guess? I mean, you got kids that don't shut up, you got chickens that don't shut up. Clearly you need a puppy that you lock outside when it's 40 degrees out. Poor thing is out there whimpering, yelping, barking, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Is this the year? Is this the year? Like, I've been through 2020 without killing anybody, but this is the year I'm gonna have to go over there and kill these people. And right when I got, let me tell you all this too. Right when I got done filming the last section of this video, I looked at my phone and I keep getting calls like every day from the same, like it's a New Orleans number. I don't answer my phone. Like if anybody's ever trying to get in touch with me, you should know better than to call me because I'm not answering my phone. My phone doesn't even ring unless it's my mom or my mom's cell phone. She's the only person on emergency bypass on my phone. Okay, so this one is going to be at 4 inches. But I keep getting these calls like every day. It's like missed call, missed call. So I get one and I call, and I was like, the guy's like, hello? And I was like, did somebody just call me? And has somebody been calling me like 1,000 times? He's like, oh yes, I'm so glad you called back. He's like, my name is so-and-so with the police department. And I was like, oh God. I was like, they've been watching my YouTube videos about how I threaten to burn places down when they don't have the calzones I want. And he's like, how are you today? And I was like, I'm good. I didn't do it, whatever it is. I mean, let me just get that out the way. He's like, sir, we're calling to see if you're available to make a donation to the policemen's, whatever. And if you are a member of the police force, if your husband, your wife, your son, your daughter, your brother, whoever, thank you. Let me just get that out of the way before I get into this story. I'm putting my pipe cleaner here, and I'm going to pick it up and tie it off real tight. I'm getting better with the pipe cleaners. Not great, but better. So he's like, we're going to be sending out, I said I'm getting better with the pipe cleaners, and I literally can't even grab it. You know, we're raising money for whatever their thing is. I think he said something. I don't remember, because when I got off the phone, I was just like, did that just happen? You know, we're raising money for this, and you know, we'd really like if you could make a contribution. And I'm like, I can't. Like I know that I can't do that. Like, you want me to donate a thing? I can do that. I can donate all the toys in my house that I've accrued from grab bags, whatever. I can't give money. So he's like, yeah, you know, we're just reaching out to members of the public to support the police. And he said, you know, it was something, and I was like, okay. I said, that all sounds great and all. Still, I'm thinking, I don't have any money, but I'll let you, because I'm sure enough people hang up on this guy. Spoiler alert, I eventually do as well. This is not tight enough. Or is it? Or is it? Please give me the spiel. And I was like, he was like, can we count on you for a donation? And I was like, yeah. It was like, when I get the packet, I'll, you know, I'll stick $5 in there, guy. Thank you for keeping us safe. He's like, okay. He's like, that's great. Thank you so much. And I was like, well, thank you. Okay. And he's like, how much do you think you want to be donating? And I was like, I don't know. I'll have to see what. I said, you know, I'm self-employed, and pause went off, and mom's real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death. And he's like, wait, are you quoting Fancy by Reba McEntire? And I was like, I was, until you ruined it. But I was like, listen, I'm just gonna have to see where things are at. Also, maybe not hit people up around Christmas. Maybe do it before. I'm just saying. So, I'm sticking another pipe cleaner on here because this just... There we go. Maybe not right before Christmas when literally nobody has money. Or, you know, during a pandemic when nobody has jobs or money. So he's like, what do you think you'll be giving us? And I was like, oh, that's kind of pushy. I was like, I'll have to see, you know, see after I feed myself and pay off my $1,100 vet bill and, you know, pay my rent and, you know, whatever. Business. Enough, baby. I told you. We are going to blow them up tomorrow. On Friday. I'm not going to kill anybody. I promise. I want to. I'm not going to. So, get this glitter everywhere. What do you think you want to give? And I'm like, oh, I'll say. He said, well, can I tell you about some of our prices? And I was like, you're asking me for money, but you're going to tell me about your prices? Okay, guy. I don't know what I'm doing with this wreath. It's going to have the sign on it, I know that. just need that Bourbon Street, maybe. Bo. Yeah, so I'm gonna put these, I'm gonna put this right here. And I'm just going through. I'm not really gonna be able to catch any of the mesh. Well, maybe some, because there's not a lot of mesh to catch. So he's like, for $95, and I was like, I'm sorry, who did you think you called? Because whoever you think you called, that's not who's on the phone right now. It's like, for $95, you can be a gold member, and for $75, you can be a silver member, and then for $50, you can be a bronze member. And I was like, that's a lot more money than I have to give away. I'm sorry. So he says, oh, okay. Well, you can become a booster for $35. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't have any. I was like, sir, I said, I don't have money. And I'm not like being a jerk about it. I'm just like, literally, I don't have any money. Like, whatever money I know I don't have to like justify this to anybody, but whatever money I make from this business goes back into this business. Like, I did my charity for this year, and I'm sorry that Toys for Tots showed up before you did. So I was like, oh, he's like, and you can become a silver lever booster for $25. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I don't know. That's still a little high. He's like, well, sir, I'm gonna send you a receipt. But I need to put down an amount on how much you plan on donating. And I said, okay. I said, I will give you $10. And I was like, I just want to get off the phone. And he's like, oh. He's like, sir, I'm sorry, we have a minimum donation of $15. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I was like, okay. He's like, if you could just give, if you were going to give $10, you could give us an additional $5 if you think you can handle that. And I was like, sure. Sure, I can handle that, officer. Whatever. So he's like, okay. He's like, that's great. He's like, I'm gonna connect you to somebody who's gonna get your information, and so we can send you out the receipt. He's like, just stay on the line. I was, by this point, I'm like, as soon as he goes to transfer me, I'm hanging up. So he goes to transfer me, and like, music's playing. He's like, just stay on the line, sir. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna have a chance to hang up before somebody else hangs up. And there was like a split second where I heard the line like click, and before the other person said anything, I hung up. I mean, like, I get, like, you know, people do their fundraising around Christmas, but I told you I don't have any money. And then you asked me for $95? What? I'm sorry. Like, I felt bad, but at the same time, no means no, officer. I think I'm gonna cut this green. I don't know which one I'm gonna cut. I think I'm just gonna coil this green one up, because I'm not too sure about this bow. I'm not too sure about this wreath either. So we've got that going for us. Yeah, I was like, well, now I feel like a jerk for not supporting the police, but also, if you need support, you should accept support from whoever and whatever that amount may be. You'd be like, oh, I need help. You know, somebody's like, oh, $5, and I'm like, oh no, I can only take 15. You could buy a bag of coffee with $5. Come on. Can you? Well, if it's great value, probably. So yeah, that happened. This is feeling so very flat, which might be good. If people don't want a wreath that sticks out, you know, 14 inches from their door. Yeah, the other thing that happened to me, this was in no way related to the cop. I was looking for purple ornaments for my last Mardi Gras wreath and this one. Of course, I think I said it's another video, there's no Christmas left anywhere. There was like a single candy cane that somebody had already taken a bite off of at Walmart for sale. So, Monday, I went to Goodwill, and I was like, you know, sometimes they have like some random crap there that I might be able to find something. I said, I just wanted to, at that point, finish the video. I was like, I just want to finish this video and move on to something else. I'm just attaching these. I don't like where this sign is. Yeah, I just go in there and I'm like, let me just check, because I've checked everywhere else. And y'all know that I have been cleaning. Been trying to clean. Trying to transition into being an adult, since I am basically middle-aged. I don't like this sign. I don't like this wreath. Right now. We're gonna fix it. Y'all know we're gonna fix it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't lose Mardi Gras hope. So I go with my sister, and we're walking around, and I saw, I don't know what I saw first. You know, my rose gold ornament garland that I made last year. I think it's that. It's one that I gave to Goodwill because I took a bunch of the gold ornaments off of it to make the rose gold lantern I made this year. So, my piece of... Seriously? Come on, it's right there. So they have a piece of it at Goodwill that it should have gone in a throwaway box. I don't know how it got to Goodwill. It is missing all the gold ornaments, so it's just like a piece of wire with a couple of ornaments sticking out of it. And it's for sale for like 99 cents. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So that's, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know where the sign is supposed to go. I also don't know where the sign is attached, so one was attached over here. So I'm like, oh, okay. So that's definitely, I mean, it doesn't even have all the ornaments on it. That's definitely not worth 99 cents. And then I find some ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree that I donated, and you know, it's marked 99 cents, which I'm surprised by, because usually they're like, Dollar Tree stuff, mark that $2. I guess they charge like an import tax when they sell it when they resell something from Dollar Tree at Goodwill. And then I found one of my snowflake ornaments, also did a video on it. It was the Dollar Tree snowflake ornament that we painted brown, and really now, okay, there we go. We painted brown, and I did like the icing on it to make it look like a cookie. That was there for 99 cents. And I was like, wow. And Jen's like, a lot of your stuff is here. And I was like, yeah, you noticed that too, huh? And then I did a wreath. I don't know when I did it. It's a Christmas wreath. It's hanging up on my wall. I don't think it's on Etsy because it's really big. And I put some... It was a pack of ornaments. There was 6 of them in there for $3.99. And I used 5 of them on the wreath because I wouldn't have used 6. I would have used an odd number. They had one of the ornaments there, and they were charging 99 cents for it. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? My mom was like, you didn't buy any of your stuff back, did you? And I was like, no, I didn't. I said I should have, but I didn't. Okay, is that in the same spot it was before? Like, I'm okay with these hanging over, because that's going to get trimmed. Yeah, that's better, I think. I got a fleur-de-lis that I painted, and I donated it to, you know, I didn't like, oh, let me donate this to Goodwill. I was just like, I'm getting rid of this. Nobody wants it. It's going to Goodwill. And like they had it for sale. I'm not a painter. That's giving me problems, y'all. Where's my yarn needle? Like it wasn't very good, but I just gave it to them because I was like, this is like a donate box. That's a donate thing. Somebody would like to have that. And they had it for sale for like $20 at Goodwill. And I was like, why? And I remember I was with Jen that time too. She's like, well, somebody must like it. She's like, I kind of like it. I was like, why didn't you take it? But yeah, Goodwill, man. Okay, these are gonna have to. Is that better? We'll see. I'm having a real problem lately with like putting stuff on here and not knowing where it's at until I hang it up. So I'm just going to just kind of snake this through here. I think using this one roll of mesh was a mistake. Not a mistake, I just feel like I would like this a lot better right now if, for one thing, if I wasn't using this sign. This is not working. Why is this not working? It's not working because the wreath should be like this, I feel, with the bows on this side, and the sign cannot go across the bows. So, ergo, we use this sign for something else. What do you guys think? I'll make another wreath. Maybe I'll make a grapevine wreath. Maybe it'll just be ribbons on it because I'm out of Deco mesh and I'm not ordering anymore. Hopefully. So there you go. That's a good example of you know, you try everything you can think of, and sometimes it doesn't work. But thank God I did not cut this mesh, because if I had, and if I had manipulated it this much, it would just look like I was handling a wreath that I was making out of stuff I found in a paper shredder. That's how bad this stuff frays. Okay, you are retired. Putting in your notice. You've served us well. Still trying to make it work. No, I'm not gonna put that in there and then be like, all right, so I need to cut some ribbon and trim some ribbon tails and all of that stuff. So let's do that. What do we say, like, I don't mind about filling in over here because there's bows there. I just need to fill in up in here. So I think I'm gonna do 3 of each. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. again, these are like 14 inches-ish. Okay, and then what can we get out of here? Can we get at least 2 out of here? Barely. You know, I think this is going to be easier too. Something like that. Did y'all watch that Netflix movie, The Prom? Oh my god, I thought it was so good. I was like, wow, another Ryan Murphy project. Like, I know he signed that deal with Netflix, but I was like, oh god, I'm exhausted. I mean, between Ratchet and the boys in the band and yeah, this prom thing, I was like, I don't know if I can handle much more, but luckily it was like a nice, lighthearted tale of bigotry and homophobia. Which all got resolved in the end magically. I don't like when, let me tell y'all something. I don't like when actors I like play people I don't like, because the girl's mom, the girl's girlfriend's mom is Kerry Washington, and she's the one who's like, we can't have lesbians at the prom. And I'm like, Olivia! See, now I'm gonna fudge this and we're gonna turn this into 3. That's what we're gonna do. I was like, Olivia! How dare you? Yeah, like when actors are playing like the bad character or like the villain, I'm just like, ugh, I don't like that. I don't like that Olivia Pope. And then she's like, I don't want this. You know, when she finally figures out the daughter's. Oh, I guess if you've seen the movie, I'm spoiling it for you. When she figures out the daughter is the girl's girlfriend, you know, she finally comes around and she comes to this inclusive prom they're throwing, and she shows up in like, I don't know, the most magnificent sequin gown that's like, it's all harlequin and it's like all these bright colors, and I'm like, okay. She just happened to have this in her closet. I said, Olivia! I cannot believe how wrinkly this ribbon is. Olivia! But I was like, oh, Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep in the same movie. I don't know what age Nicole Kidman was supposed to be playing either, because her, you know, her face doesn't move. So I'm like, is she happy or is she sad? I don't know what happened. Like, is she 40? Is she 30? Is she supposed to be like 60? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And Meryl Streep looks surprisingly like my mom throughout the whole movie. I could call my mom and I was like, you look, I was like, Meryl Streep, she's like, my mom does not have the same hair. She doesn't have red hair. She doesn't wear as much makeup as Meryl Streep's character is wearing. I was like, she just looks a lot like you. And she's like, Adam, I've never told you this before, and I never wanted to have to tell you, but I am Meryl Streep. And I was like, can I borrow money? Or an Oscar? Can I have $15 to send to the policeman? Because I'm pretty sure if I ever call 911, they're going to be like, that was a cheapskate who wouldn't give us $15. They're going to say, nope. You know what, we would like to help you, but our budget is $15 short. what's the use of having the garbage can if the garbage can is full? It's not really full, it just needs to be smashed. Look, I mean, look how wrinkly this is. You don't see that? Not like I can iron this. It's made out of plastic. Okay, so we got those three. We got 3 of these. I don't know how we only ended up with 2 of these. Was this? Oh, I might have been cutting these for the 6-inch loops and the other ones for the 5, huh? That might be why. All right, so I am just gonna kind of spread these out. If we have to cut some more, we can. And because it is a little lackluster, I might actually, I think I have green and I know I have purple tubing because I just saw it the other day. I just saw it 3.5 weeks ago. I mean, I know I can get through like this recent like medication increase funkiness that I'm feeling. Just like, oh God, I want it over. Like I worked on this wreath earlier. I did the Deco mesh and then I stopped. Got harassed by the police. And then I was like, I don't even feel like eating. Like I was like, I need to go lay down. I'm so tired. These. I don't think that works for my aesthetic. Did I just cut that off when I said I was going to put tubing in here? Oh well. I really wish I had a different sign. Every time I say that, I'm like, I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, I wish I had a different sign, and then I'm also like, you also have a cricket. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I do. But sometimes, I know you guys know that I never talk smack about anybody. Sometimes I see, like, the cricket signs people make, or like the sublimation signs, and I'm just like, you ruined that whole wreath with your terrible design skills. Like, you have 7 different fonts on there. One of them is Comic Sans. I don't know where you got that clip art from, but it's terrible. Like, I've seen that a lot where I'm just like, oh God, girl. Good God, girl, get a grip. I've also realized a lot of the people that I used to watch, I don't think their styles have changed any. I'm just like, what's wrong? What's going on? Why does that wreath look like that? Like, their styles haven't changed. I guess like what I want to see has changed. So, I did this one. Let's do the purple over here. Yeah, I was just this one person I watched her all the time, and I like came very close to joining her private group. Just because I was like, oh, I really like her teaching style. I like what she does. And I watched one of her lives the other day, and I was like, what is she doing? I was like, I was going to give this person money? I don't like the ones where they're like, all right, let's just do this, and you know, let's rip this out and get this done. And I'm like, are you enjoying that? Like, I'm enjoying this. Not as much as I would be if I had used like something else for the base, but it's coming along. Someone's gonna like it. Someone's gonna buy it. It's gonna put food on my table. Yeah, I was just like, they just seem like they're trying to get a product done, which I know I am too, but I need to put, I mean, the Harlequin should be going next, but that's gonna put it right underneath this one, so we'll just switch it up. Oh my god, I have so many tails to trim over there. I'm just looking at it now and I'm like, ugh. I don't like the elitism either. Like, I feel like there's definitely like the wreath making mafia clique. So I get it, you know. He sold 42 wreaths in 12 minutes. And I can do the same thing if I give you all my money. Like 10 times what the policeman wanted. I should have been like, sir, I'm sorry, I can't give you any money. I just signed up for an $800 reselling workshop. Okay, where are we at with this? I have 2 of these left, so I think one needs to go here, and one needs to go here. So, wait, one needs to go here, one needs to go here. So I'll put this one over here, maybe. I mean, I can cut more, I'm just like, meh. I like these wreaths that are like mostly ribbon. See, if I cut this at 12 inches and it's going all the way to the bottom of this mesh, I don't think that you would be able to see it very well. But since they're at 14, it sticks out a little bit. And these will also be poofed up a little bit better. This is bothering me here, like it's just a big poof with nothing. So ready for this year to be over, guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing, but this is... Am I missing like a... Oh, everything said ribbons. This does, that does. in theory, stay with me, I could pull all of these out this way. Pull these over here, these over here. My bows would still be on one side, and this would be like centered in the middle. Like this would have to, obviously we'd have to do some finagling. Which I think I'm willing to do to be able to use this sign and cover up that. So what do we think? Yes? Yes, Adam, do it! You're right all along! Hey, you must believe in Christmas and no one else would. Just so everybody's clear, this is staying in here. I mean, it's not attached to anything apparently, but it's staying in here. It looks kind of smashed right now, and it is. No, that's what we're trying to cover up. You get back down there. You here. I am going to stop this here because my back's about to break again. I'm missing a ribbon right here. I don't think that's going to make much difference. I'm going to get all these tails trimmed, heat my glue up, come back, and we will finish this wreath, which I'm okay with the sign now. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm depressed. I have depression. Happy Mardi Gras. Okay, I got everything trimmed. I moved the sign again. It is what it is. I moved this bow, so this is a little bit more visible. And yeah, I think I just want to... Oh, I've got to go the other way. I'm going to have a panic attack if I don't get something accomplished today. And even though I've gotten this wreath this far, I just want it done. Because tomorrow will be a new day and... you know, bring lots of new opportunities to feel terrible all day. Okay. Let me move this. Hi! Alright, that is tied off. And I'm cutting your pipe cleaner sign because you're not moving again, and neither are the bows. And there's more pipe cleaners to be cut. But let us adorn him. Wait, that's not how how it goes. Y'all, it's still Christmas here. Business. The dog don't like the way that crap that lid box smells. Okay, so this is a thing you can buy here. I don't know if they do this everywhere, but we have a big Mardi Gras section at Walmart, and this is 36 Christmas ornaments, and they were $12. So, yeah. Okay, this is steaming. I am going to pick some of these out. I can't wait to kick this thing over like 10 times. They had this set and they had another set, but they were very similar. I think this one had less gold and one of them had less green. I don't know, but I'm just going to. This one doesn't even have the little thing on it. Let me get the purple, green, and the gold, and then one of these, one of these. And then they put, I don't know why they can't just give me, like, why do they have to put these little ornaments in here? So, yeah. What do I need? I know I saw something and I was like, I need one of these somewhere. Move this over. Oh, okay, don't get too close to the hot pot. That's how your cousins got their faces melted off at Christmas. I need one like right here because I don't know what was there, but this glue is a little warm. We'll make it work. See, the ornaments just always, every time I'm like, I don't know, it's missing something, and then I put some ornaments in, and I'm like, that's perfect. Like, I could just leave that one ornament there, it would be fine. I'm gonna get these in here first and just kind of make a triangle with them because I want them to be dispersed. Oh, forgot the dovetail bag. I'm sure for every person that has bought my wreath, they have found a ribbon that is not dovetailed. Possibly multiple ones. Because a lot of times I take these outside to go get pictures of them and I'm like, oh man, there's a ribbon right there that hasn't been dovetailed. Room for something up here. Where do you go to? Alright, and since there is so much purple right here, should we do the green? Business! Come lay in here. You want to be responsible for me having to kill a bunch of people? Do you? Because nobody else is going to spend that much money on your expensive dog food for your sensitive stomach. And if they haven't found a ribbon tail that have not been dovetailed, they have definitely found at least 6 pipe cleaners that have not been cut. there, then it might as well be you. Even though there's a one right there. So we need something to bridge the gap a little bit between these boats. You see, I was stressing about this. I was like, oh, I don't know that I like it. It's flat, but you know, sometimes people don't need a giant wreath. Why not? And then you can come down here next to this gold one. And you... I really like this color, but it almost looks black. Where do you want to go? You want to live over here? I feel like if I put one over here, I'm going to have to add some more, which I'm not opposed to. I'm just... Business. I'm gonna have to start recording these videos in the middle of the night when nobody's making any noise. Right, and then to just even things out, I'm gonna stick one over here. Maybe. How's that look? I am happy with this. This is definitely a bow wreath. But hey, maybe somebody out there is like, he uses too much Deco mesh. I would rather a lot of bows. Okay, that's it. I'm done messing with it. I just wanted to get it done, and it's done. I need some pics or something, but they don't have those out yet. So by the time you see this in the video, it might be a completely different wreath, who knows, but it might also just be this, because this is what it is. These bows just need a lot of... These bows need... I was going to say they need help, but they need prayer. So I'm going to work on these, get some pictures. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me and all the places in the description down below. Here's another tail that I did not clip. And I will see you guys when I see you.